Hello, my name is Abhishek Kumar Meena. I am a mechanical engineering student of IIT Delhi. This presentation is of the course Automotive Systems, and the topic of the presentation is Powertrain for Hybrid Electrical Vehicle. In this presentation, first we will discuss about the hybrid electrical vehicle, and then we will discuss about the powertrain for hybrid electrical vehicle. The topic of the presentation is Introduction to Hybrid Electrical Vehicle. In this first we understand what is a hybrid electrical vehicle. Compared to conventional vehicle which uses a IC engine or electrical vehicle which may only use electricity, hybrid electrical vehicle uses two power sources to power the vehicle. First is IC engine, second is electrical motor powered by electricity from a generator. Its main advantages are first it produces low emissions, second is reduced noise pollution, third is low maintenance required, and fourth is low fuel costs. It is mainly uses the energy from batteries which and batteries can be easily charged through electricity. Now its main disadvantage are first it is more expensive than non-hybrid vehicles. Second is high chance to explode in a car accident due to the combination of ethanol and gasoline. Third, high repair cost is required. Individual parts are more costly. And the fourth is its speed is slower compared to the conventional IC engine vehicles. The next topic is types of hybrid electrical vehicle by degree of hybridization. There are four hybrids. First is micro hybrid, second is mild hybrid, third is full hybrid, and fourth is plug-in hybrid. So micro hybrid in this vehicle pauses when the engine is turned off and it restarts quickly when vehicle starts to move again. So it's easily save energy. Second is mild hybrid. In this, the IC engine is combined with battery and a small electrical motor, which makes regenerative braking and accelerator adjust easier. Third is full hybrid. In this IC engine, which is smaller in size, is combined with battery and a bigger size electrical motor which allows better period of electrical motor drive and regenerative braking. And fourth is plug-in hybrid. In this strong hybrid with necessary electronics to charge the battery externally and it has extended electric range. Our next topic is the working and components of powertrain for hybrid electrical vehicle. In this we discuss about the working of powertrain first. So powertrain mainly used to has mainly two works. First, it generates power, which is generated by IC engine and electrical motor. Second is to deliver the generated power to the road surface, which is done by the drivetrain. Now, there are mainly four components of powertrain for hybrid electrical vehicle. First, power units, which include IC engine and fuel cell. Second is electric energy. Second is energy storage units, which includes flywheel and batteries. Third is propulsion unit, which includes drive shafts and electrical motor. And fourth is control module. Now we will discuss the configuration of powertrain for hybrid electric vehicle. Its configuration consists of mainly two things. First is position of electric machine. Second is type of connection of electric machine in drivetrain. Based on these two things, there are five possible configuration of powertrain for electric vehicle. First is P0 configuration, second is P1 configuration, third is P2 configuration, fourth is P3 configuration, fifth is P4 configuration. We will discuss each of these configuration individually, their advantages and their disadvantages. So first is P0 configuration. In this we can see in the diagram that the electrical motor is connected with the IC engine through a belt on the front end accessory drive. Its main advantages are the cost of integration is low, and second advantage is electrical machine is cooled through air or liquid, so wear is less. Its main disadvantages are the torque capacity is limited due to the belt drive, and second disadvantage is the energy recuperation is affected by the engine friction loss. Now, second configuration is the P1 configuration. In this, we can see through the diagram that the electrical machine is connected directly to the crankshaft of the IC engine, and its main advantages are that it has higher efficiency compared to P0 configuration. Second advantage is there is no need for a 12-volt start as we use in the P0 configuration. Its main disadvantages are size of the electrical machine, limited output torque. Second disadvantage energy recuperation affected due to the engine friction losses. And third disadvantage is impact on the existing vehicle configuration is high. Third configuration is P2 configuration. As we can see in the diagram, there are two types of arrangement possible. In first arrangement between the IC engine and the transmission, electrical machine is side attached through a weld. In the second arrangement, we can see that IC between the IC engine and transmission, electrical machine is integrated through a weld. Its main advantages are its energy recuperation potential is increased. Second advantage is additional hybrid control functions are available. Its disadvantages, its main disadvantage is that the integration cost is higher. Now, now fourth configuration is P3 configuration. In this configuration, as we can see in the diagram, electrical machine is connected to transmission through a gear mesh, and the electrical machine speed is a multiple of wheel speed and decoupled from the IC engine. Its main advantage it is efficiency is higher than P2, P1 and P0 configuration. Its disadvantages are first for engine start and stop additional electrical machine is required. Second disadvantage is impact on the existing vehicle configuration is high. Now next is now fifth configuration is P4 configuration. It has a similar arrangement as P3 configuration. In this, on the rear axle of the vehicle, the electrical machine is connected through a gear mesh. From the IC engine, the electrical machine decoupled and located in the wheels up or in the rear axle drive. Its main advantages are its efficiency is better than P2, P1, P0 configuration, and second advantage it is a all-wheel drive mode. Its main disadvantages are overall cost of electrical components is higher compared to P0, P1, P2 and P3 configuration. Its second disadvantage for the electrical machine, air cooling is not possible, so bearing is high. Now we will discuss the classifications of the hybrid powertrain based on flow of energy. First classification is series hybrid. In this, the internal combustion engine drives an electrical generator instead of directly driving the wheels. And the generator both charges a battery and powers an electrical motor that moves the vehicle. When large amount of power is required, the motor draws electricity from both the battery and the generator. Next classification is parallel hybrid. In this, a parallel hybrid is propelled by both an internal combustion engine and electrical motor connected to a mechanical transmission. And the power distribution between the engine and motor is varied so both run in their optimum operating region as much as possible. And there is no separate generator in a parallel hybrid. Whenever the generation generator's operation is needed, the motor functions as generator. Now, third classification is series parallel hybrid. In this, the vehicle can be powered by gasoline engine working alone, the electrical motor by itself, or by both energy converters working together. Power distribution between the engine and the motor is designed so that the engine can run in its optimum operating range as much as possible. And thank you for watching.